Ladies and gentlemen, may I direct your attention to something quite extraordinary, quite incredible, quite unlike anything you may have experienced in your life.
Welcome back to another episode of the Takeover Show. Episode number 40, my Chewy. Episode number motherfucking 40. Super excited for this one, dude. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We got a professional athlete in the building, dude. Do you feel?
I feel it. I'm scared too, bro.
You feel it?
Vienen los chingazos.
Vienen los chingazos. But you heard his voice. He's owner of Duchi's. He is a tortanator, the torta lover. Please give it up for my boy Chewy.
Hey, what's up,
El
guys?
Chewy.
Swag.
El comal. That's what they call you, know?
El comal. El tortudo.
El comal porque calienta las gorditas. ¡Ay, perro! Triple sound for that.
I'm excited, bro.
Yeah, so we have a very, very special guest here, Chewy. She is a local professional boxer. She goes by the name Nayeli La Bikina Rodriguez.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Hey, welcome. You actually showed up with your parents. So shout out to your parents that are sitting down behind the screen.
Awesome people.
We'll decide. Maybe we'll get one of them on here and let them know what were they thinking to put the kid in boxing, Dougie. Because it's a dangerous sport.
But hey, eventually I'm pretty sure it'll pay the bills, bro.
That's so cool.
Look at his mom. He's like, yeah, huevo. Yes. But all that being said, Nayeli, once again, welcome. Thank you for taking your time to come out here. You just had a fight, which you won, and congratulations. Congrats. So, really quick, for those who might not know who you are, can you introduce yourself a little bit?
So I'm Nayeli La Bikina Rodriguez. I've been fighting since I was 8 years old, and I am now a professional boxer, and hopefully I'm going to be a future world champion one day.
I'm calling it right now. She's going to be a world champion, dude.
Fire, bro.
You guys could go back to this episode and be like, Misa called it first. Maybe her parents did, but Misa called it first on camera. On camera. So before we get really into your story here, Nayeli, I just want to give a big old shout out to our partners and sponsors here at Genuine Reference Studios. Guys, please make sure you guys are following and subscribing. These guys are doing a lot of stuff here at the studio. If you guys want to do your own podcast, you guys have any music to record, if you guys want some music lessons as well, please hit up Genuine Reference Studios. All that information will be at the bottom below, right there.
SEP on Instagram.
Right there at the bottom. But anyways, Nayeli, how are you today?
I'm good.
Are you sore? Great. You had a fight this past weekend. She said she threw a couple of uppercuts for us, Chewy, and I'm gonna believe her. I don't want to talk shit. But how did it go? How are you feeling? Are you sore? Are you hurting? How's the recovery going?
I feel great. I can get back into training right now. No, but I feel great. It was an emotional win. Because I walked out with Dia de los Muertos, and I came out with the song La Llorona. La Llorona, oh my gosh.
La Llorona.
The gringa came out of me. But so my family's my everything, so they were very emotional, so I'm just glad I made them proud.
That's awesome. You know what? You made me proud. I was like, she's going to another country, Chewy, and beat somebody else's ass.
And represent,
And not just that, but she walked over there, dude. You had this fight in Juarez, right?
Yes.
Yeah, dude. I was telling Chewy, you know what, dude? You know what we should do? We should go, but instead of going over the bridge, we should jump the fence. Do it the other way. But I was like, nah, dude. Chewy got busy. I got busy. But awesome. I know that your parents were there, and we were talking to them before all this started, like for an hour, right? I almost forgot that we had a pod to record. But you could tell right off the bat, very, very supportive of your career here. You told me you started at 8 years old.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit more about that. Whose idea was it? Who should I blame? Either your dad or your mom. Whose idea was this?
I'm going to say this. They didn't want me boxing. You know, it was my idea.
At 80 years old, you were making your own decisions?
Yes.
Holy shit, dude.
Very mature of me. I just like
Probably.
I was eating dirt at that age. Chewy was barely learning how to wipe his ass. That's just crazy. So how did it happen? What you know, because I know that you had older siblings. You're the youngest, right? And they also did boxing, right? And so I'm guessing that's what you wanted to do. How did you convince your parents to do it?
So I actually lied to them. I said that they both agreed on saying that I wanted to box, you know. No sea mamón! And that's so, and yeah, I was inspired by my siblings because at certain at times in like when I was younger, I wanted to be like my brother. I wanted to be like my sister and then my other sister. I wanted to be like all of them.
Your older sibling.
Yeah. So the very first day, my dad did not teach me how to throw a punch, nothing. He just put me up with the kid. He told the kid and their parents, hey, I need you to kick my daughter's ass. I don't want her to box. So then, of course, I went up in the ring, first round. I was getting my butt kicked. I didn't know what I was doing. Then comes the second. Oh, and I was bleeding, right? And then I remember my mom.
Yeah, it ain't no
8 years old, dude. And it's her dad that fucking wanted you to get your ass beat.
That's pretty gangster.
That's how you have daddy issues, dude. No? Damn. At least you have a daddy. I haven't seen mine. You want to see my dad too, my dad? Anyways. So your dad, you were bleeding. And this whole time, did you like be like, oh shit, this shit ain't for me? At one point, was your mom or your dad like, ya deja mija, pobrecita?
Well, that's when my dad didn't want me to box, you know, so he's like, yeah, let's just get her out of here. My mom, I remember, comes the second round and I was all bloody. She was banging on the window. Like,
they didn't even let her in.
No, it's because we were in the backyard.
Oh,
yeah. So she was watching through the room.
Shit.
This is some illegal shit, dude. That's what it's starting to sound like. It's like child
como los
fucking
gallos,
fighting club.
Pero los niños, güey.
I would have put $5 on her though.
I would have slid a little 20 under Theo.
So your mom was going crazy to stop the fight.
Yes, she was banging on the window, and then the second round I threw a right. And then I saw it work, so I just kept throwing the right.
Oh, shit.
And I made him bleed, so I was like, yeah. And then my dad, 3 weeks later, he's like, nope, she's a fighter. We're going to fight her. And
yeah.
That's gangster.
Wow, dude. Damn. I wish shit like that happened to me when I was little, dude. Damn, the only beating I got was from my mom.
La chancla, güey.
La chancla. Damn, dude.
Checinto.
But that's crazy. So I was kind of looking you up, and that you had a first fight, right? Like at 9 years old.
Yes.
You were going against somebody that was named the Nightmare or something like that.
Yeah. She had 10 fights already.
Whose idea was it to accept that fight?
My dad.
His dad's
that
like, she's gonna
right
learn.
There.
Damn.
She's gonna learn. So how did that
He's
go?
just smiling.
Well, I won. My very first fight, I won. Yeah, I beat her, so I was her nightmare. I'm just playing. But yeah.
She's had nightmares ever since, dude.
Imagine.
Yeah, I'm sure she probably changed her name, no? We should look into that. Should we look her up? See if she's still boxing, dude. She probably changed her career after that loss. But that's cool. I mean, 9 years old, going and doing these fights. During this whole time, though, I mean, I'm sure that you did other sports and all, but what made you want to stick to boxing?
The passion I have for it. I was just like, you know what? I feel like I can make myself out of this, you know, like I just knew this was what I was meant to do and meant to be. I mean, it's gonna sound funny.
Le gusta la mala vida.
Le gustan los chingazos. Tirar chingazos.
I'm gonna say this. It's gonna sound. I've never actually admitted this, like to no one, not even my parents. When I was younger, like before I did anything, you know, I used to do cheer. But I've always saw myself like, I feel like I'm going to be famous one day. Like, yeah. I've always saw myself like, I have always liked the attention, you know, and then boxing, it's opened up a lot of opportunities for me. And so I'm like.
I mean, look at you now. You're 23 years old. You're a pro now. Definitely. And yeah.
Stable at your age, you know what I mean? So congrats. Yeah,
that's dude. Cool. I was still eating dirt at 23. Holy shit. Now thinking about it.
I was paying rent. I know. You don't desmadre.
No, dude. Yeah. So I can't even remember what I did.
You have a beautiful family and an army behind. So that's something. You got this.
That's really good. We were talking earlier. 100 amateur fights.
Yes.
100.
Damn.
Le gusta pelear, dude.
Yes.
Le gusta el borlote.
Bro, 100. How does one prepare for that?
Like,
what is your diet, your routine? Or obviously you don't gotta cut weight, or do you?
Oh, I do cut weight.
Shit.
Now that I got into like the pros, like my diet's more strict. But well, my mom, she's the one that cooks for me, so but in the amateurs, I did do like a walking weight, because like when you fight in tournaments, you're fighting every day, so you have to maintain the same weight, and then now going into the pros, like it's more different. You have more time to cut the weight, and you just weigh in once and that's it.
It's just one time. Mm-hmm. But I'm guessing you're weighing in all the time at home in your head, like your mental.
Yes.
Yeah, you're running through it.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
There was actually a time that in my last years in the amateur, I was undisciplined once. I got too comfortable with weight. I mean, I was always training, but I hadn't fought in like 3 months because in the amateurs I was very active, and I got undisciplined and I learned my lesson. But unfortunately, I was those unlucky ones that my body didn't recover.
Damn.
Because I continue fighting, and I make a joke with my parents, guys, I'm literally traumatized. But you know what? I didn't realize there was a time that I would eat and then I would hop on the treadmill and then hop on the scale. I got to that point.
Your head was just, that's all you thought about.
Yeah. Did it ever become an issue or something?
A habit,
like,
addiction?
Yes, it did. Because there was a point that my mom's like, Nayeli, stop it. What are you doing? I'm like, what? To me, I thought it was normal.
Right.
Damn.
I didn't realize that it was becoming a problem until she said something, and I'm like,
you saw it from an outside.
Well, yeah, I mean, you set your mind to something, right? And you're used to it. And then whenever the fighting stops, your body's still kind of, used to it. I'm not a fighter, but that's what I think happens, right? Am I right, Chewy?
oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, like if Chewy's a fighter too. Get out of here, Chewy.
I'm a fighter for love.
Chewy, the only thing that he fights is hunger every day. Dude.
Every day.
All the time.
Donate some rice over here. And that orange one, none of that cheap white shit.
But that's
Just
cool.
kidding.
I mean, having so many fights, right? When did you get to a point where like you knew that you were ready to become a pro?
Well, I wanted to go to the last Olympics, and unfortunately, like I was going through Mexico. I qualified here in the US for the trials. I just didn't compete. But in Mexico, I wanted to represent Mexico for the Olympics. But unfortunately, we didn't know that we had to raise funds for that. So we had to pay our way. And the week of the tournament, they literally told my dad, you got to cuff up almost $10,000. And we were like, what? Like,
you're going back to cheerleading, girl.
Yeah.
Damn.
Cheerleading's expensive too.
No, you know what? That is.
Yeah, it's very expensive.
Yeah. But that's crazy. I mean, at least you had an idea, right, of when it was happening. You've had your parents back up. I mean, you have your dad train you, and your mom's on the corner as well. How do you see that continuing? Do you think that's still going to be able to do as you become a pro? I know that eventually you're going to want to get other trainers, right? Other people on your corner. How is it having them on that corner now, and growing up, and then thinking about how it's going to be in the future? You
know what? I never want to let go of my parents. They're the ones that made me, and I feel like as I progress, when I become I'm gonna manifest it. When I become a world champion, I want them to get all the credit. So I'm never gonna leave their side. Wherever I go, they're gonna be there with me.
That's love right there.
Fuck, I want to cry so bad. Fuck. Damn. No, that's good. You know what? And the fact that it's a sport, it's a dangerous sport to start with, and it's a lot of dedication. And for you to have been doing it since 8 years old all the way till now, you're 23. And I mean, it takes a lot of dedication. And to have a family that has your back like that, you're right. You better not let them go, because I'll fucking adopt them.
Yeah. Or they're adopting.
Yeah,
Or something, for real. Yo quiero la dieta, the discipline. Pinche Hercules mamadote. I want the red hair too. What's up?
Trey, I don't think you would ever be able to make weight.
Overweight.
Nah, dude. Is there anything higher than like super heavyweight?
Is there?
Sumo? Nah, but that's not even boxing, dude. That's not even
crazy,
boxing.
Though. Is there something above heavyweight?
Well, I know that there's heavyweight and then there's super heavyweight, right? The super heavyweight, there's what?
Does it start
There's
like
no
at 260,
limit.
right? And then it just goes up from there or something?
Yeah.
Fuck.
So oh damn! So like a 260 can go against like a 300,
yes,
320.
Dude.
Yeah.
I stars, Chewy.
What did you ask me the other day? Oh no, it was my other homie. He's like, "Would you take that guy?" And I'm like, "Nah, dude. As a gentleman, I know when the hell I'll fucking get my ass killed." And he's like, "Dude, same." It was a big old dude like Bobby Lashley, bro. Like huge, bro.
Damn, I would like to see Chewy fight. We should plan something, Nayeli. We should plan after some of the spots. We should, plan like a fight thing, right? And then we'll train Chewy for like an hour or so, and then we'll find a heavyweight, and then we'll do what your dad did to you, and then just throw him in there.
Yeah,
And then I'll be like on the window too, like harder, hit him harder.
Que culo, güey.
But that's cool.
I would dude.
No, you wouldn't do it.
Yeah, but I would fucking die, dude. Like I'm signing up for death.
We can put the rounds for a minute.
I stop, dude. She's helping you out, and she'll ref, dude. She'll make sure that
you're on my side now. You're throwing me under the bus.
Dude, she'll make sure that when you get knocked out, she'll catch you.
Fuck.
I seen him.
How fast have you ever done the machine?
What machine?
The punching machine?
No, I've never done it. No.
Try it on Chewy on the stomach.
Oh fuck! ¿Y yo por qué siempre ponte tú, güey?
Well, I have before. I've been punched by an MMA fighter. I've been punched by a couple of boxings, and Chewy's just scared. He doesn't want to do it. But I think he just needs to get hit one time.
Who said it comes with the job?
¿Sabes qué, Chuy? Go wait in the car, bro. Go wait in the car.
Okay, let's get it.
No, but so I was gonna ask you. So many fights that you've had so far. Have you ever had a fight to where like you hated that other girl, or was there like actual beef, or has it always been kind of like it's just showing up and fighting and doing your thing, or what?
For the most part, it's always been showing up and doing my thing, because in the ring it's business. There's no hard feelings. It is what it is. You win, you lose. That's it. Outside the ring, I don't know them personally, so what's their,
Right.
But I mean, there's this one girl that I can say that probably upset me.
Fuck that bitch. Whoever she is. You haven't even say who it is. Fuck that girl.
Well, let me tell you why. So we were fighting. I fought dirty fighters before, and that's not that's their method of winning.
How does one deal with a dirty fighter?
Cochinas.
Sometimes you be dirty
pokes,
back.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I mean, you just gotta do what you gotta do to win, regardless.
I'll scratch her with her nail.
I'll throw her a kick. I'm just playing.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Well, what's the dirtiest they've ever done you?
Well, I've gone headbutted on my nose. I actually my nose is broken. Don't look at it too much. I'm just saying.
I've broken my nose too, dude.
It's broken because of headbutts, not even because of punches. That's but
insane.
And you would say that on camera? Don't tell people that, dude.
Well, it doesn't.
Well, that means that they don't fucking hit her that much, bro.
Yeah.
What's up?
I gotta take them to hit me with their head to do something. I'm saying.
No,
but
shit.
No, I'm just playing. But this one girl, she was being dirty. She would hold me. She would throw me kisses, and at some point.
Sexual harassment.
She was about to kiss me. She kissed me on the shoulder because I moved like this, right? But I was like, what is this girl doing? Like, and that's the only time I don't hate her. I don't hate anyone, but like,
don't kiss me, dude. We're fighting.
Yeah, like it was weird.
Imagine,
Chewy,
you in the middle of a fight, dog, and este vato te tira un beso.
I'm like, no,
dude, it's like you stop, bro.
I'm kicking him in the nuts, bro. I don't care.
No, you wouldn't, Chewy. You'd be like, that was nice. Thank you.
I'll do it again.
You want my number now or later?
Fuck no.
But that's cool. I've always liked, watching when I watch any, sports like that, whether it's MMA or boxing. It's always entertaining to see somebody talk shit, and so whenever that happens, I want to be there, because I want to yell like, fuck you, puta. Nayeli, kick her ass, kick her in the pussy. No, but that's cool. I mean, now that you're a pro, how many pro fights have you had so far now?
2.
2 pro fights. You hear that, Chewy? Awesome. 2 more than you, Dougie.
Too many over me.
Yeah. So, obviously, having a plan to be a world champion, but as of right now, having, your 2 fights under your belt, what's the next move for you? What are you looking for in the next year or so that you want to accomplish?
Well, in this year, I want to try and finish off 4 pro fights by the end of this year. Next year, yes. 4
so 2 more.
2 more, yeah, November and December. So right now we're still working on fight dates and all that stuff. But and starting next year, gain more experience, move up in the rounds, move up in competition, just throw myself out there so I can show them, hey, I'm ready to be a champion.
Yeah.
I want to.
How many rounds do y'all fight right now?
Right now I'm doing 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so how do you train for that? Do you train for more than 4, or do you train to like just give it all by the time the 4th round ends, like you're exhausted, or how does that work?
Well, I always train more than 4. Like in the sparrings, like I'm gonna be honest, I do like 8, 10 rounds, sometimes 12. It depends in the sparring.
Fuck, I'm already out of breath thinking about that.
Dude, that's insane.
Yeah, so I do a lot of rounds in sparring, and well, the training is just more intense. Doing the transition from the amateurs to the pros. In amateurs, us women, we fight 3 minutes. Going into the pros, it's 2 minutes. So it was, so now it's like, you got to be more intense.
More aggressive.
Yeah, like, and I'm going to say this, like, I would say like a fighter like me, I like the 3 minutes because I like to pick and choose my shots. I like to, you know.
Shit, she likes to go hunting, dude.
Yeah.
2 minutes,
It runs by really fast, so
I didn't mean to interrupt you.
yeah. Oh no, it's okay. Don't interrupt me.
Oh,
Hey, I'd rather get hit by the chancla. Mom, bring it over
I'm
here.
the closest one here, dude. Chill, dude.
No, I'm just playing.
She's gonna one punch, get us both, dude.
And Sleepy over here. Shout out Jenny and Reference Studios for all the love they're doing out here. But what does one prepare mentally? Like, okay, like let's say like you said 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and it's not in your favor. And because I was watching the Bud podcast and I heard Mom speaks a little French like me.
Oh yeah.
And what is that like?
So it's like my mom says, you gotta, the way you start is the way you finish, and you gotta be you have to pick up the intensity right away because it's only 2 minutes and they run by quick, you know. So if I'm in there like just, you know, bullshitting around in there, those 2 minutes are gonna run by fast, you know. But yeah, so that was just the only difference, you know, in accomplishing that. Making that switch. But other than that, like, I mean, I like the 3 minutes. I would prefer the 3 minutes. You know, it's more time, especially for
more
power.
time to beat someone's ass.
Yeah, and to set in a hard punch. You know what I mean? Because like, in 2 minutes, like I said, they run by fast. When you got that extra minute, it's that extra minute of punishment. You know, and knockouts can happen.
And what if it's not in your favor? What does your mental state go through that? You're like, oh shit, I'm losing.
Yeah, is there any doubt that goes through your mind sometimes? Maybe in the middle of a fight or maybe before a fight, and how do you handle that?
Well, honestly, like my parents being in my corner, like sometimes my dad or my mom, you're pissing me off.
Damn.
You're really pissing me off.
Bro,
and
I was about to say, imagine having my mom in the corner. She's like, vas a ver cuando llegamos a la casa.
Oh shit,
Vas a ver.
gastando todo mi dinero.
And I'm like, Mom, I'm getting my ass beat. Now you're going to beat my ass?
No, really, like it is like that, you know. So they do tell me, and it just kind of like pumps me up, like, you know what, you're right, like I can't piss them off, you know. And so yeah, but
she says sorry to the other girl, like, sorry, but I can't piss off my mom.
Damn. I'm sorry, but they showed up.
I mean, that's cool. I mean, I'm sure that I mean, nerves run through. We talked about it a little bit before the pod about, you know, getting nervous before the fights. Your mom gets nervous before the fights. I know, I'm sure your dad, but your dad doesn't show it. Your dad probably shadow boxes in the restroom before you fight. And but you, how do you handle that? I know you get nervous, but how do you handle that nervousness, or do you really get nervous?
I would say I can't really say nervous. It's like butterflies in your stomach, you know, like when you're in love.
Las cacas, güey.
El café en la mañana.
Es el hambre, Chuy. Es el hambre.
Sorry, man. I think that's just me.
No, but it's more excitement, you know, that I feel.
Like being anxious.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes, that's a perfect word. Yes, I do get anxious because I'm like, I just want to know what's gonna happen, how it's gonna happen, you know. But that's what pretty much I go through. Nerves, it doesn't affect you or anything. No.
When you start a fight, are you one of those that, like, you know, once you get punched, that's when you kind of like let go and stuff, like having that first punch hit you, you know? I played football, and so I played running back. So for me, it was always being very nervous of like getting tackled, right? But then once that first tackle happened, I'm like, all right, it's game over now. You know, I've been tackled once and it's not going to happen again, but it did, but whatever, you know? But is that how it goes? Like,
pumps the blood.
You get punched and you're like, a la verga. What did I get myself into?
Well, I guess what it is, it's like for me, I'm always about like, I got to set the momentum first. I feel like as a fighter, you set the momentum right away. That's your game. Ring. Yeah, it's like your ring. You
set your territory. Yeah, chingastes.
Yeah. So, but like I said, there is some tricky fights, you know, like like this last fight, I had a good opponent. You know, she was tough and everything, so I had to make quick adjustments. But I never get intimidated by what they throw. I mean, I guess you can say a little cautious, but not too cautious. You're just like, okay, she does this. Now I gotta adjust. You know, it's just making.
Damn, that's pretty cool. Huh? That's a good mentality.
Fuck, I wish I could do that. Imagine doing that in the middle of a fight. It's like, I need to adjust, dude. This guy's throwing too many rights. I need to move to my left. Something, no?
Nah, I'd be like, oh, what the fuck?
I can see him.
Todo gordo, güey. Ya tengo hungry.
But that's cool. I mean, the fact that you're able to control that in that environment. But now that, you know, obviously your career is getting going, and now you're a pro, you're gonna start having these fights where there's gonna be a lot more people watching, right? And then you have, you know, podcasts having you on. You're having, you know, cameras on you, interviews.
Spotlight.
Yeah, how do you handle that? You know, like how is that? I know you said that you know you enjoy, you know, the spotlight and all that, but when you're in that moment, how does that feel for you?
It's exciting. Like I said, I love attention. You know, I love to feel loved. I just love the attention, you know.
You're human, you know.
So yeah, so I'm like, oh my God, you're talking about me? That's me. That's fine. But
wait, you're talking shit?
Just see the hard work evolve, you know.
Right.
Like, it's pretty cool.
That's cool, man. Is there something, or is there someone that, you know, maybe you want to look forward to fighting eventually, maybe a pro or something? Don't say Mike Tyson, please. Don't be like that. Pobrecito, leave my guy alone.
I haven't put much thought into that, actually. I mean, my mentality is just, I want to fight the best. I want to get through the best so I can be considered the best, you know, like that's what I guess I can say. I haven't put much thought into it. I want to be considered the best. So I want to share the ring with just great fighters, you know.
So that being said, how do you guys end up choosing the fighters that you guys fight? Is this something that your parents help you out with, or is there some types of talks, or you guys do your research, or how does that happen? How do you get a fight with somebody?
Well, my dad does all that. I just show up to the gym and I show up in the ring. You know, that's pretty much what I do, you know. So for
whatever he says, I don't know if I can trust your dad, you know, like having you get your ass beat at 8 one of these days, it's gonna be Chewy coming in like, I'll fight her. But I mean, that's cool, I guess, you know, not having to really think about, you know, who you're fighting. But that being said, since you fight obviously different fighters all the time, does the training change? Do you guys like kind of adjust to what type of fighter you're fighting, or is it just your own thing all the time?
Well, I stick to like more of my own thing, but my dad trains me to do quick adjustments. Like, he does a lot of situational kind of training, a lot of drills, you know. He prepares me for whatever and for anything, you know, because you can be watching film of a fighter and you could be like, oh, she does this, she does this, she does this, but then comes a fight, she comes in different. Yeah, you know what I mean? So like this fight, you know, my respects to this girl, you know, especially after what she told my dad. It was very nice, you know. It was
what she tell your dad?
She did tell my dad it was an honor to share the ring with me. You know, so I'm like, my respects to her, you know, because I mean,
was this before the fight or after?
It was after the fight.
Oh, I was gonna say, dude, just wait, dude, you're not gonna be saying that after this.
But,
after the chingazo, I'm just kidding. No, that's out of respect.
Feel the same?
You know what I mean? And those kind like her, like I thought it was it's very nice, you know, because like just the same way she feels, it was an honor as well for me too, you know, because that's great sportsmanship, you know.
Right. And I think, I mean, you know, somebody in your level, I think it's always very important to have that, you know, to have that sportsmanship, because at the same time, they're probably on the same route as you, the same goal, you know, trying to get to that top the same as you, and they just happen to cross paths. But that's cool, especially after a loss, you know. I don't know if I would be doing something like that, dude. I'd probably talk more shit, you know. Like, fuck you, dude. Bring your little brother. I'll fuck him up. You know, something, you know,
just fucking can't get over.
Yes, dude. And then even after, I think I'll just hold a grudge. You know? I'll just hold a grudge until I'm old and shit, you know, or something. But speaking of, have you ever had a fighter that like after you're like, fuck that bitch, like and if so, tell the people their name, dude.
Have
you had somebody that you just fucking like after the fight you're like, fucking bitch, then. Me besó. What was that girl's name? You should call her up, dude.
I don't remember her name.
Good. We're not even gonna say her name on here, dude. She don't deserve it.
But no, like of course there's fights that I've lost good, you know, and I'm like, but I'm never like, oh, like she sucks still. Like, no,
Yeah.
it's just like, you know what? Like I said, you win and you lose, you know, and I'm always going to shake their hand. My respects to them, you know, because it's a very dangerous sport, you know. So, like, even before I walk into the ring, like, I do pray and I ask God, like, protect me and my fighter, you know. Like, I'm not over here asking God, please let me knock her ass out. Like, no, I'm just saying. I mean, I just asked.
I'm sure the other opponent is doing the same. Like, God, please let me put her to sleep.
Let me knock.
30 seconds in the first round, please, God.
Make a highlight out of this.
Yeah.
¿Sí o no? ¿Sí o no?
Yeah.
You know, but it is very dangerous, you know. So it's just you know, it's just all business in there. But I've never felt like that with a girl. I've never felt like, oh, like, stupid girl, you know.
That's cool, but I feel like one day somebody's come along and she's going to piss off Nayeli here so bad.
You're going to regret it.
Well, I'm going to say
she's going to be throwing headbutts and shit too.
Well, I'm going to say this. My mom, she raised me to be classy. So even if that girl, she can put, whoever that is, you know, if that day ever comes, if they try and push my buttons, I don't think they will.
Nah. It's like, I get it worse from my parents.
Yeah. My parents are the ones that push me. I just like.
Oh, that's nothing. You should hear my mom talk shit to me.
Shit.
But I feel like Nayeli's one of them girls that, like, you know, she's very professional. She doesn't hold grudges, but like she goes home and then like she runs to her room and slams the door and then she opens her diary like the Mean Girls and she's like, "Dear diary, I fought this bitch today and she fucking kissed me."
Ese way.
And then after that, she'll just save it and then let it go and then on to the next fight.
Se pasó, güey.
I might be right. You don't have to say if it's true or not. But this is what we're going to do now, guys. We're coming into 30 minutes into the show already. It's going by fast. I love the conversations. But we're going to go ahead and take a break. When we come back, I want to ask you a couple more questions that has to do with your boxing career. Chuy here has some trending topics as well that we're going to get into. And maybe towards the end, I want to get either your mom or your dad because I want to ask them some very good questions. How they got you? Look at them. They're pointing at each
They're
other.
like,
No, you.
shit.
You.
I didn't sign up.
You
for
see
this.
that? He's like, let's fight. See who comes up.
He's like, no me peiné, güey. Just kidding, boss.
You're gonna get your ass beat. Anyways, guys, we'll be right back. Make sure you guys are following and subscribing. Actually, before we do go, can you look at this camera right here and let everybody know where they could follow you?
You guys can follow me on Instagram at @BIKINA.Rodriguez.
Cheers! All right, guys. All that being said, make sure you guys are following and subscribing, and we'll be right back right after this. All right, guys, and we're back. Episode number 40. Chuy, episode number 40. Shit's time's going by really quick. We're having a lot of fun here with you, Nayeli. I think your story is great. Your parents are amazing. If you guys are looking for another son, let me know. But one more time, thank you so much for joining us here today. One more time, shout out to Jenner and Reference Studios for letting us live here, dude. We live here. Your parents are actually on my bed right now.
Yeah,
Ahí es donde me duermo cuando me castigan. But yeah, so during our break, you know, like I said, you know, we were having conversations here with your parents, which I'm loving you guys right now.
Awesome.
I feel
Thank
like
you guys for joining us.
I feel like you guys should have been up here instead of her. No se crean. Damn.
I just like.
Who said that? Shit, fucking assholes. Not allowed here. But no, so we were talking to your dad, and earlier too, we were talking about how, you know, when it comes to the records and the fighters that you fight, we've seen a lot of fighters that, you know, have these big records and they're undefeated, and then you go and check, and then you're wondering why isn't this guy so big, or why isn't this girl doing you know, bigger things, and your dad was kind of explaining that there's those type of fighters where they kind of like pick and choose and kind of build, right? Is that how he said it? They built their record. But knowing your dad now and knowing how hardcore he is and how you know, he loves the sport of boxing, he puts you to fight the best, right?
Yes.
He was telling us about a tournament and where you went everywhere and you fought pretty much like the best everywhere, you know, from national champions and all that. So tell us a little bit more about that. Is that kind of like the harder way to go? You guys kind of explain to me why you guys do it, but let everybody know why you guys, you know, pick the hard ones.
Well, like I said, if you want to be the best, you do got to fight the best, you know, and you got to learn how to take challenges. And a lot of them, they were probably one of my best lessons, you know, and I'm very thankful for the experience, because one thing, people can never take away my experience, you know. And
that should be a tattoo.
That's beautiful. That's pretty fire.
Did I just make my own quote? Oh my God. Just like
T-shirts, everything. Mom,
T-shirts.
we got a job.
Sure, you should get that as a tramp stamp.
Arriba de mi tanguita, güey. Viva México. I'm just kidding.
Anyways, dude, sorry.
Se me subió la
I'm my
sangre.
friend here.
La presión, yeah.
But yeah, so obviously, you know, you're doing it for the skill, and I think that's something that is good, because I mean, obviously, look at where you're at now, right? You know, you're a pro, and when people go and check who you fought as amateurs, even though there were losses, people do go and check to see who you fought, right? You know, if you're fighting a nobody and you're winning, is that really winning? You know, is that really, you know, what did they say? Like, if you haven't lost, you haven't won anything. Is that what they say?
I haven't heard that one, but yeah,
That should be another tattoo, bro. Shit.
Okay, hey,
damn.
Mom, we got 2 T-shirts coming in.
Yeah. Yes, Mom, write this down for us, please. We're gonna make stickers out of this, dude.
Hell yeah, we are.
But no, that's cool. But I mean, also at the same time, it kind of pushes you, right? It pushes you to try and be the best. And so I was telling your parents, man, it's kind of like being the Canelo, the female Canelo out here, where if you look at Canelo's, you know, boxing record, this dude's fought like the best, and that's why he's at where he's at. And so I understand now, you know, wanting to fight the best, but fuck, dude, I'd be scary. I'd be fucking picking somebody that hasn't won ever, dude.
Yeah, so you can
easy, dude.
What is it?
It's like no.
Oh, in Mexico, they call it costal, no?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Costal.
El costal. So I mean, obviously you understand Spanish, right? But we were having a conversation here, and como que se te olvida el español.
Yes.
Right. So, you know, having to fight in Mexico, and I know that you were interviewed too in Spanish. How does that work? You know, how does Nayeli, with the name Nayeli Rodriguez, no manches, dude, and she's like, hello.
Sir, excuse me, number 1. A la verga. You want Papa Fresh fries with that? You know, like, you have better English than the tia in there, bro. Like, what the hell's going on here? Adopting over there, you know what I'm saying? Here we come.
So, well, I guess, you know, during the interviews, it was very intimidating, you know.
You say it in Spanish? I don't understand English right now.
No comprendo.
So I'm sure it is hard. It's nerve-wracking, right?
Yes, because I'm like, oh my gosh, like, what do they make fun of me? But what's funny is that, like, in the amateurs, when I was at the training center in Mexico, a lot of the girls, they're like, oh my God, they were like fascinated. They're like, I wish I could be a gringa like her.
Yeah,
like struggle with Spanish and speak English. But it was.
Hey, you know what? It's true. You know, I for some reason, I don't know, it's just me, but sometimes it upsets me when I go somewhere and then right away they start speaking Spanish to me. And I'm like, ¿qué chingados? ¿Por qué me veo bien mexicano? And then like I look at myself in the mirror and I was like, I speak Spanish to myself too. Like, what the fuck?
Me parezco como un Juan.
Yeah, dude, you know? And then like they hear me speak English and they're like, oh shit, this guy must have been adopted, or, you know, maybe he's been mowing their lawn since he was little. Like, but I totally understand. I mean, it's hard. Sometimes, I mean, I do sales and marketing for Spectrum, right? So a lot of half of the people I talk to is in Spanish, you know, so I go speaking like this. ¿Tú qué quieres, señora? ¿Se lo va a llevar o no?
¿Sí o no? ¿Sí o no?
¿Qué sí o no? A la chingada.
¿Quieres los 4 celulares o no? Ya no more Telcel.
But yeah, I mean, you should try and learn other languages. If you could, what other language would you want to learn?
Oh, I never thought about that.
She's like, Spanish is enough.
She's like, nah. I'm set.
Maybe like, wait, is it?
Were you gonna say German?
Yeah, I was.
Dude, I was gonna say I've always wanted to like learn German just because it sounds so aggressive.
Or like, because you know that song? Wait, is that a German song?
By Rammstein?
The
Du hast.
Yeah.
You know they made a Spanish song.
Really?
It's called Te Quiero Puta. It is, dude. I'm not lying about this. So
that's what Du Has.
No. This is a different song. It's the same band, Rammstein, but they came out with a song that's called "Te Quiero Puta," and that's all he says. He's like, "Te quiero puta," and then in the background you hear like, "Ay, qué rico." I don't know, dude. I've never heard it, but that's what I hear. But German, dude. Fuck, Chewy. What about you? I think it'd be cool and funny as fuck to hear Chewy talk like Mandarin, like Chinese or something.
That would be pretty funny. I don't know, bro. I'm set with Spanish.
You're boring, Chewy.
Wait, que chingados? Like,
You'll never be a pro boxer, dog. Never. But
maybe Portuguese and go to Brazil and party over there. I don't know. Portuguese.
Isn't it like similar to Spanish?
Yeah, kind of. You know what was very easy? It was very easy for me in high school. I took French just because I had tested out of Spanish. And I still needed another elective, so I was like, "Fuck it, dude, like French, you know." And sure enough, every day I was like, "Oui, merci beaucoup, faites-moi la bouche, s'il vous plaît." But actually, French. You should try speaking French, dude. I don't know, but you should try speaking French because it's actually knowing Spanish is very easy. Like it helps learning your French. So, but first get good at Spanish. But yeah. Anyways, guys, so this is what I want to do now. There's some trending topics that I want you to bring up, but before. I kind of wanted to ask you. You did say that you have at least 2 more fights coming up here before the end of the year. Do you have other goals other than like when it comes to boxing? We were kind of talking a little bit too about your life outside of boxing. Like how do you handle that? How do you deal with having to date or you're having to hang out with friends and family? How does that work when you're involved with boxing so much?
Well, like I said, you got to keep your circle small. The people that love and care about you, they're going to support you no matter what you do. And for me, my family is my everything, and there's people in that circle that are not even blood, but they're my blood, you know what I mean? So it's like, gang. I just like,
gang. She said gang, dude. She could be girly and kick your ass and be gang. Gang. How do you say gang in Spanish?
Gang.
Never mind. Don't say that on TV, all right? Gang.
Who's the one that threw gang signs last time? Iggy?
Yeah, dude. Iggy's like a comedian, but he's straight up cholo, and he's over here throwing gang signs on our pod.
And he's like,
I had to like put a sticker.
Like, you're gonna block that, right? And we're like, no, Sam.
I was like, guys, he's just spelling out his name in case you didn't know how to spell it. Sign language.
Rap it. No, I'm just kidding.
So I wanted to ask too, if it wasn't for boxing, right, what else do you think you would have been doing right now?
So, and it's funny, my little cousin asked me that.
Damn, he beat us to it? Okay. I should have him as a co-host.
He's all professional.
Well, before this, I was a cheerleader. So I would have loved to have done cheer, but like career also, I've always, I want to do forensic science so I can do autopsies or like something like, it's because I love like, oh my God, I'm gonna sound psycho. I love murder stuff, like a detective or something like that. I feel like
that's all I watch, dude. Like after watching all the documentaries, you see my ass watching forensic files from like the 90s. And I'm like, that motherfucker did it.
That motherfucker did it. What?
Actually, there was a doctor something. It was a lady that had a show where she would do her autopsies and like tell the story of what happened. And so I was also very intrigued, but I'd always feel weird too, like my mom would come in and be like, sports. And it's like fucking golf. And then my mom's even more disappointed.
The Michael Jackson case.
See? But so yeah, what did I ask then? Oh yeah, having to do yeah. So you said cheerleading and then autopsy. Damn, girl, shit, dude, she just likes blood.
Hey,
the funny thing is that I'm afraid of needles, or
shit.
Yeah, all that stuff. Yeah, I know.
Where's my uncle at? No sea mamón. That's crazy. Can you guys hear that? No? Okay, good.
That's his uncle.
My tío over there in the back yelling and shit. But that's cool. I mean, maybe in the future, we have Stephanie Han, who's a professional boxer, and she's also a cop. So she could beat your ass and take you to jail.
Both. You get 2 tickets in one.
But see her, dude. She's scared of needles or, pretty much anything pointy. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
She brings out something about to open somebody up and passes out. Pobrecita.
No, but that's different, you know? Like, I don't know. I mean,
did you ever take that class in high school where you had to like do a pig? Or like a
dissect
frog?
something. But you know what's weird? To me, that was gross. Like,
you wanted to do a human being.
I wanted to do a human being.
Jesus Christ, dude, stick to boxing, man. Now I wonder why you guys fucking pushed you to do boxing. Shit.
Oh, I thought no.
It's like, what do you do for a living? I open people up.
In the forehead aquí.
She leaves her mark también. La Bikina was
With a
here.
knife whip.
But I'm gonna say this too. Also, like right now, of course, because I'm in like, I just turned pro and all that. But I do want to become. I know this is like completely different. I want to become a nail tech.
Oh, that's
Wow.
cool.
Yeah, and like if I don't have time for that, I do want to open up like a salon, you know, and like have lash techs, you know, the waxing, nail techs, all
And
that
then sparring
stuff.
in the back.
Yeah, I was like,
You can't pay for that? Let's go to the back. That's
Can't
cool.
check out. You come over here.
I mean, you could do all that. I'm sure, you know, you do really good at it. I mean, who's going to say no to her? You know, it's like, hey, let me do your nails. It's like,
And that
Okay.
brings money too. That's a good profession, you know. Everybody has to cut their hair. Every girl has to get their stuff done. So.
yeah.
Yeah, that's,
You know
that's
what?
a good mentality.
if she ever opens a store, a salon, it's going to be called a takeover salon.
Y te las van a pintar, güey.
I see with like boxing gloves with nails popping out of it.
Que huelan a KFC, güey.
That's cool. But if you ever need, you know, anybody to practice on, call us up. Call us up.
You got us.
You're gonna have your claws in your podcast.
Hey.
I mean, I'm always down to collab. You know, like
I thought you meant on the table.
nobody else is doing it. You know. But no, yeah. So this is what we're gonna do now. We're gonna go ahead and get into these trending topics. There's some crazy stuff that's been happening around nationally and locally, and I want to know what Miss Nayeli thinks about this. So, Chewy, take over.
The first one actually was did you guys hear about what Tesla did with the robots?
Did you see that shit? Do you even watch TV? Or you just fucking punch people in the face?
Just on TikTok. That's my TV. I just play.
Wow, dude. So Elon Musk, you know who Elon Musk is, right?
Yes.
I don't think she does. But he came out with these new assistant like robots. Have you guys seen the movie iRobot?
Oh yeah.
So it almost exactly like that, you know, like robots, and like they talk normal. Like there's a robot that was like serving people beers and like would ask for your ID, and then he would joke around like, it's a fake. I'm just kidding. You know, it's kind of creepy, but it's at the same time it's cool. You know, like a lot of memes started coming out, dude. Like, and there's like a face of like a disappointed robot, and it says like, when your Mexican mom has a robot make like 300 tamales.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that, dude. Isn't that scary?
How do I pause the?
That's
That's scary.
I don't know. What do you guys think about this? Would you guys ever have a robot in your home?
Well, you know what? Since I don't have friends, I would make robot friends. I just like.
They don't even want to be your friend either. Shutting off.
Like how Misa said, there's memes where it says like, my robot Tesla looking at me cuando le digo lava los trastes.
Dude, I think the Chewy's robot would be so disappointed of look at him go to the fridge for the third time in like 5 minutes.
It's like, otra vez.
Otra vez el güey. Otra vez. Hazme otro lonche.
Run it up.
I don't know, dude. I feel kind of like when it comes to technology like that, like it's cool. Like, I don't want to be that old dad or grandpa that, you know, needs help doing something, you know, and like everything nowadays connects to Wi-Fi. You know, so what if like one day like the toilet doesn't work because it's connected to Wi-Fi and I can't fucking connect to it? Y me ando cagando, you know, and like the nerves hit. Y me ando cagando, pero.
Have you seen the bench warmers? How their urinals like, hey, you drinking too much sugar, you're about to die of diabetes.
What the fuck?
You haven't seen that one?
Mm-mm.
Well, the guy's house is too rich and he's peeing, and the urinal tells him like how much his information from his urine. It's pretty advanced. That's
Damn.
scary.
Soon enough they're gonna start making like pets that are robots, like dogs and shit.
Didn't Speed have one?
I don't know that guy.
I just think that's weird. I don't know. I mean, it's cool and everything, but at the same time, I feel like it can be dangerous. You know, like imagine human beings are already.
Imagine they take over, dude.
Yeah, like having robot babies and all that stuff. Like
Fuck that
what?
The drama that would happen. It's like
don't know.
you were talking to another robot.
Fuck that. And then they just
I saw
shoot
you talk to another robot.
And they shoot you because they heard you through your Alexa. So there's nothing getting through it. Ya chingaste, you know?
Yeah, dude. Chew's trying to hit up on a girl and tell some lie, and the robot's like, mentiroso.
I know who Domino's Pizza is.
Detecting a lie. He doesn't work out.
Cool.
Anyways, let's move on, man, because I'm getting creeped out, dude.
My second one was I brought it up earlier. Were you a fan of One Direction?
I like the song You Don't Know You're Beautiful. Oh wait, how does it go?
I think that's how it goes, right?
Yeah, that song. But I wasn't like, I can't say I was like a fan, you know, but
Yeah, you were.
I like that song.
Nah, I mean, she was kicking ass and shit. Imagine her listening to... What kind of music do you listen to? Is there like some type of music that you get into before a fight or something? Rhymestein, right? Is that what we were talking about?
Well, I listen to like reggaeton. I listen to like corridos. I listen to like Mexican music, you know?
Oh, ya se armó, güey. Carne asada, güey. Get it.
Yo siempre he tenido miedo de que me tope con un reggaetonero y que me diga, ya tú sabes. Y que yo no sepa, güey. It's like, what the fuck? But that's cool. I mean, I haven't heard reggaeton in a while. Is Daddy Yankee still doing his shit? No, actually, I think Daddy... He did. My mom sent me. She was like, look, all people could convert. And I was like, what the fuck? Secret? I was like, fuck, mom.
Sigues tú, cabrón.
Shit, you know how much money he made? Fuck. Pura gasolina. But
instead of gasolina, it's holy water.
Oh, shit.
Échale holy water. Damn, that's a good one. That's another shirt, mom.
Grandma twerking and shit.
At church?
Thank you, Jesus.
Well, go. My bad. I'm gonna jump back to it.
Oh yeah.
He was
Sorry,
found
Trey.
dead at 31 because he fell off a balcony of 2 floors.
3 floors, dude.
And and the investigation turned out to be
Baby, you light up my road like nobody else. Something like that, right?
Yeah.
Well, it turns out
You know it too. Don't act like you don't.
they found a bunch of littered white powder substance, and there's a bunch of scenes, like pictures. If you look up, his TV was trashed. It looked like a bunch of foilies.
Yeah,
So he
so
was
I was
probably
reading
fighting
the
demons.
autopsy, and they said they found like meth and like pink cocaine in there and all this other crap on
Drug,
there.
alcohol, smashed up in his room. So
I mean,
I'm
fuck.
pretty sure he
was
fighting
through it.
demons. You know,
Yeah.
someone, I don't know.
31, dude. That's young.
That's pretty young.
Yeah.
I used to think that was old, but now that I'm around that age, that's young, dude. Pobrecito.
That's pretty sad.
And then off the 3rd floor, no manches, dude.
Yeah, I saw around the world there was fans placing like everywhere he went, you know, like they were placing roses and like love, you know. And I'm like, damn, that sucks.
Yeah, it's sad. I have a sister that age, you know, so I think about those things, you know, and I was seeing it on social media as well, and I just think it's really sad, you know, and
You would think, you know, somebody being so famous and, you know, obviously having a lot of money, like shit, that shit don't bring happiness, dude.
No.
Like hand that shit over, dude. I'll take care of it for you.
I don't know, pobre vato, güey.
No sé, dude. Yo por eso no me hago famoso. Por los vicios.
Baboso, güey.
Por baboso también, pero. All right, dude. Let's go on to the next one, dude. Because then she's gonna be thinking about autopsies and shit. No, síguele, bro. My boy, Donald Trump at a McDonald's.
So I don't know if you saw it was trending, but
yeah, I did see that.
the boy went out there and he was serving fries. And what would you think on that? You think he's working hard to get the numbers up, or do you think he's just doing
I just feel like everything's for publicity, you know. I
Exactly.
feel like there's a lot of people that like that. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not into politics or anything, you know, and so I'm just like,
See, why would you bring up that story,
you know,
Wade?
no.
Because that fool's in McDonald's, and I think that's hilarious. Because look what this
Yeah.
guy tells him. Like,
What does he say?
Ordinary people like us to meet you. You're not ordinary. You made it possible for ordinary people like us to meet you.
That guy's not even American.
you're not ordinary. Oh.
I can say, pray for you.
And then I think there's a part where he's all like, "Oh, this is actually pretty good. I enjoy doing this."
Like,
and then I see a comment like, "Try doing that for 8 to 12 hours, motherfuckers." It's like, oh fuck. Yeah, dude. Imagine you pull up and it's Donald Trump, dude.
Fuck.
I was like, "Ay, way, bro, my taxes, dog."
Did you put ketchup in that bitch?
Gee, bro. I wonder if he made minimum wage that day. Yeah, probably. They probably fired his ass, dude.
They caught him eating a fry in the back.
If I was him, dude, I wouldn't have gone on McDonald's, dude. Chipotle, Chicos Tacos, way.
Yeah, how much money? They probably paid him pretty much. A pretty penny, bro.
Probably.
Well,
Free fries.
I'm going to jump into the next one, and it's going to be local. I don't know if you guys are excited about this, but Coldplay's coming to...
Jeez, are you a Coldplay fan?
No.
Oh, damn.
I know.
I got all these topics and you're a female.
Almost an hour in, and I'm gonna cancel this shit right now.
I don't listen to their music, you know. Like
Reggaeton, yeah, you said it. I know. Es una reggaetonera.
¿Cómo se
Well, I'm excited, dude. Coldplay. I mean, I've known Coldplay for a long time.
They have like I forgot what the song's even called.
Sing it in Spanish.
I can't think of the song, but it's the one with the elephant in the video.
No, está cabrón.
No.
Yeah.
Imagine wrong artist. I'm just like, wrong bitch. I'm just like,
Oh,
I'm just
shit.
kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just like.
Isn't that in a reggaeton song? But dude, I'm excited, dude.
Yeah.
Are the tickets already? When are the tickets going on sale?
They're expensive.
Yeah, so they already went out, and they did
Sold out.
such a big sellout that they went ahead and did another show for them.
No shit.
Oh, so it's gonna be a 2-day.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
Shit, dude.
So
We gotta go.
That's gonna be going on. So good
We
luck
should get
if
those
you
guys on the pod, dude. I know you guys are watching, dude. I know you guys are fans.
Good luck
dude.
if you guys can get your hands on those tickets, because they're gonna be pretty heavy.
Yeah.
But what do you think on that? Like a band that big for El Paso is pretty cool, no?
Yeah, I think it's really cool because as it is, like, I feel like a lot of people in El Paso are just like,
But not
like,
even El Paso.
you
That
know?
brings people. That's the only show in Texas.
Oh, well, yeah,
Yeah,
it's going to
so-
bring people from all over. And I think it's pretty cool, you know, something big in El Paso, you know, like
People are not gonna come back when they see the fucking freeway, dog.
For real, bro. They're, gonna be like,
They're not gonna come back after that shit, dude. It's like, dude, we were here 10 years ago and it's still the same.
trying to fucking just get in there through one lane.
Are you on the west side of town?
No, I live on the east side, right where the
Wrap it up, dog.
No wonder she fights, dude. She lives out there in the hood, doggy. Andaba de peleonera. Your dad was probably making money on the side. I see him. Look, dude. Look, he's all like, yeah, all the money I made since she was 8. Nah, but that's good. That's good. Hopefully that concert turns out good. But I'm sure we're gonna be looking on FitFam, and you're gonna see some fucked up guy doing something. You know, like
Your tío out on the mountain watching it for free.
Seaway,
my
driving drunk.
Oh yeah, for sure. You
Tío.
gotta be careful with that.
Calmado, tío. Put the beer down. Por favor, call your kids, please.
Oh, I just thought of the song, the one that goes, I sing ugly. The one that goes, oh, I. You don't know that
Oh,
song?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm feeling so alright. I don't know. I was just copying her, but no, I know what song. That's actually one of their newest songs, kind of, right? Chewy. Okay, there's another topic. So we're getting towards
last one right
yeah, we're getting towards the end of October, and
I saw you mention this earlier.
everybody knows that Halloween is coming up. What are you gonna be a boxer for Halloween or what?
I don't know what I'm gonna dress as Halloween.
You should dress up as what's his name, Dexter. Have you seen that
Dexter?
show?
I haven't seen it, but my mom was watching it, so like every time.
Yeah, look at mom. She's like, hell yeah, that's my shit.
She's like, that
Una
could have been
pinche
my daughter.
novela.
That could have been my daughter.
No, she watches shows like that, and she's probably already planning a murder case herself.
Damn.
I'm just kidding.
Watch out, Dad. Watch out, man.
My question to you was, what does a Halloween look like in the Rodriguez family?
We love Halloween.
Yeah.
We love
Spooky vibes.
Halloween. Of course, this year holiday is gonna be a little different. You know, my grandfather that passed away, he loved Halloween.
Oh,
yeah,
damn.
he loved it. So it's gonna be definitely different. But yeah, my mom has the house decorated since September.
Hey, nice.
Damn.
Yeah, since September.
Of last year?
Yeah, like all of us, we love Halloween.
So you guys are going to be handing out candies or chingazos?
The both of
She
them.
pops out her fist.
Happy Halloween.
Motherfucker.
That's cool. I mean, I've always liked Halloween too, but growing up, my family never really celebrated until I was already older, you know. And it's mostly because of religion and shit, you know. And then, you know, I guess God walked away, and then they're like, oh, it's time to celebrate. Hey.
La peda.
La peda. Pero now that I'm older, dude, it's like, all I see is just like fucking people wanting to party and shit, you know? Like, what happened to the good old going trick-or-treating? Like, it's dying off a lot more. Every now and then you pass by a house where like, do those people are taking Halloween serious, and that's awesome. But then it's like the only one in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then so people don't go around that neighborhood asking for candy. And speaking of, dude, if you're out there and you're not going to be giving out candy, turn off your fucking light, all right?
Yeah, I know.
Last year, I went to like 20 fucking houses that had their light on. And I thought, pendejo.
What'd you dress up
I
as?
would yell like trick or treat, and no me contestaban. And then I was like, do you have time to talk about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ?
Baboso.
Y tampoco, dude. Tampoco. But I'm excited for Chuy, are you going to dress up this year? You know what we should be, dude? We should be a mariachi band.
Fuck.
Is there a mosquito in here? What the? Oh, that's your dad. Oh, my bad, sir. Holy, I was like, that shit's back. We had a mosquito here the other time. Holy shit, dude. But we should be mariachis, dude, and then she'll sing puro reggaeton.
Yes, say what?
Fuck yeah. Are you planning to dress up this year?
No. Well, it's because I didn't have any plans. I mean, I know that
You don't have to have plans to dress up. Drew's dressed up. Not even Halloween yet. What about your parents? Your parents dress up?
No, like when we had the Halloween party, one year I was Chucky, and I did the makeup really cool. I was so proud of myself. And then my
With the
mom,
red hair y todo.
Yeah,
She still has it.
Chiculo.
I'm still Chucky. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, and then my dad had painted his face. We couldn't find white paint because we were gonna paint him like a skull, right? We couldn't find white paint, so we put red paint with black. He looked pretty cool. And then my mom, they're very my parents are very about making their own costumes, you know.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so they're pretty creative.
So you get to your room, your blanket's missing and shit. It's like, what happened? Your dad comes out with a cape.
With the tantarans.
Yeah, you know what? I've always liked more of like the funny costumes, you know, like growing up I was actually not a fan of like horror movies or anything, you know, and so every time like Halloween came along, and once we started celebrating it, I'd always be like something, try and be funny and shit like that, and then I'd see somebody like go all out, you know, with like their face hanging and shit, you know, and I'd be like, dude, what the fuck?
Damn. Yeah.
You're coming out like that?
Some people do some weird shit like that. Huh?
You know what? When I was little, and I still this day, it's still like it gets me mad. I'm just kidding, Mom. But I forgot how old I was, right? My sisters, they were dressed up well, they kind of would dress up scary, but it was like cool, you know. I always wanted to be cute costumes, you know, like fairies, like witches and all that stuff. Well, one year I asked to be a fairy, and she dressed me up as a clown, but not a cute clown, okay? I had the afro and everything.
Damn.
Yeah. That was
the
like
white clown with the
yeah.
red nose. Oh.
Damn, you just accepted it?
Yeah.
You should have thrown a punch, right hook,
Oh,
something.
shit.
Yeah. So I was like, oh.
I don't know, man.
Fuck.
I don't know.
It happens.
And then
You know what I want? If you guys are listening right now, send us a comment. Let us know what your worst and best costume that you guys ever had. I still remember, I think I was like 9 or 10 years old when we first celebrated Halloween. And my dad was in the military, so my older brother was like getting like some of his gear on, and my dad was like folding it up, and then I was like, oh, I want to be one too. And my dad's like, no, don't you like the Rugrats? Like I could dress up as like the Rugrats, and I'm like, and next thing you know, he's like trying to put a big old diaper, like my grandma's diaper on, and like I had this like blue shirt on, and then I was just like, and then like he tried to put like a media on my head, so like the hairs could kind of like, and then I just started crying like a baby, dude, like fucking.
Your dad's just trying to be cheap.
Well, yeah, my dad's like, I thought you liked it, and I was like, no, like. And then finally he gave me some like military gear, but like the helmet's all big on me and shit, you know. But I felt cool. But That was like, dude, I'm not walking out like this, dude. Casi me cago en ese diaper, dude.
Oh, fuck that.
I should have, dude. Clean that shit up.
Though reporting for duty.
Anyways, and now enough of fucking Halloween, dude. It's not even here yet, dude.
It's next week.
Yeah.
Actually,
next
it
week,
is. Is
dude.
it?
Yeah.
Oh shit! You know what? Growing up too, what I hated is like when we wouldn't celebrate Halloween. The next day is my birthday. My birthday is November 1st, and so I would always be like, "Oh, we could have thrown a Halloween party and all this shit." And nah, bro, nah, fucking go to church and shit for my birthday, dude. It was good, Mom. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Mom. Thank you. Best times of my life. Anyways, Chewy, do we have any more trending topics, my guy?
I have one more if you guys, well, flipping to, it's kind of like Christmassy vibes, but I don't know if you guys knew the magic lights used to be at the Fred Lawyer house and he couldn't do it no more. So El Paso.
Why? Was there a reason why?
I didn't do my research on that one. I'm going to get back to you on that. Hardcore. I think
I'm looking for another co-host. If anybody's out there is interested, let me know. You have to be fat. So we got a lady here, dude. Chill.
I'm so sorry.
God, and her mom's here too. Hey. Fucking showing your titties, calmado, bro. Damn.
Anyways, they got picked up by Wet and Wild.
Oh no
I
shit!
saw that on FitFam. Yeah.
So shout out FitFam for always coming clutch. But they will be.
What did you say that one time? They come in deep and hard with no fucks given.
They come in deep and they come in hard with no fucks given. So they will be opened up there all the way from November 22nd all the way up to November 4th.
January 4th.
January 4th. I'm sorry about that. So I think that's kind of cool all the way through Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year. So
what about Thanksgiving, dude? If we skip to Thanksgiving, are you a Thanksgiving girl?
Oh, I love to eat. Yeah.
Fuck yeah. What's the Thanksgiving like at your house?
Mom, are you cooking, Mom?
She makes pumpkin pies.
Oh,
yeah, and then
now you know where we're going for Thanksgiving, Chewy.
And last year I was so excited because I helped my mom make the turkey.
Oh,
Yeah. But
¿Cómo salió?
It was good.
Yeah? Seconds?
Yes. I ate the whole turkey.
She said it seriously too. She's like, yes.
Duh.
You see her fist close, you know? It's like, a la verga, Chewy.
Anyway.
Run. No, that's cool. But you know what? Before we continue and before we end this pod, I want to bring one of your parents up here really quick. I just want to ask them a couple of questions. If we could move that stuff from your seat there, that way we could kind of ask a couple of questions because I'm wondering how someone like you became a pro boxer. Go.
It's gonna be.
Hi, Mom.
Look at her. Welcome, by the way. Welcome.
I'm scared.
So, for those that are watching right now and listening, would you kind of introduce yourself a little bit? Let us know who you are.
Hi, my name is Veronica Rodriguez Soto. I'm the Bikina's mom, and I also do her strength and conditioning.
Oh, damn! My mom used to make me run because she had that chancla. So now that you're up here, you know, we were talking about how boxing is obviously a dangerous sport, and she had told us a story about how she lied to you and your husband about, you know, being on here. But now seeing her, you know, especially being little, as a parent, how do you deal with that? You know, it's a physical sport. Kids could get hurt, and
Yes.
especially now as a pro, how do you guys handle that? How do you handle that?
When she would do amateur, there was one time that I told her, you have two options. I can be your mom in the stands and watch you from a distance, or I can be in your corner. But if I'm in your corner, I'm not going to be nice. You can forget about the hugs afterwards, because once she gets off the ring, it's straight to coach mode. It doesn't end with me and my husband with her.
So you still have to go through it after.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, because it's a teamwork. Like
Right.
it's a teamwork.
Yeah.
It's so it's hard. I think it's hard for her because she has her coaches 24/7. It's not like other fighters that can come and lie to my husband.
Take a time off. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what happened, coach. I gained 10 pounds overnight. And you're like, yeah, right. Pues they say they run.
You've been hanging out with Chewy.
Yeah.
My drive-thru menu, you know?
Yeah, so it's like that, and with her it's like 24/7 for her, but also for us.
Right.
You know, like if she does like eat a little bit more than she should, and it's just like
Chancla to the
yeah,
face,
exactly. You're there.
But I mean,
And-
in some sense, it's a good thing, right? Because then you kind of make sure that it's because she wants to, that she
Yeah.
keeps serious about it, right? You stay consistent on it,
Yes.
and so were you always like into boxing, or was this because of your husband?
Yeah, no, I didn't even used to watch sports. The only sport I would watch before I got married to him was, as a matter of fact, lucha.
Oh yeah,
From Juarez, yeah.
Look at Chewy. You're gonna be best friends with him.
Yeah.
Look at
Yeah.
What's your favorite luchador?
I'm going to tell you, it was Eddie Guerrero from Juarez.
Oh!
Yeah.
Damn, we should have started with her, dude. Damn, Nayeli, why don't you tell us?
That's awesome. So
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
love Eddie here.
Yeah. He was my favorite wrestler. And I got to meet him, actually. Like, I told my husband, you have to go and take me. And he signed a picture for me.
Wow.
Yeah. So when he passed away, I cried a lot. Like, really. Yeah. So
That's
he
what-
was my favorite wrestler. He used to do, I was 17. I remember he would be, his partner was someone called Conan. Conan?
Conan, yeah, he's a
Tall guy,
he's bald
Cuban.
now. He's
Yeah.
he's a
Yes.
coach now, yeah.
Yes. And, but they were phenomenal, you know. So I used to love wrestling.
So
that was the only sport
that you were watching.
Yes. And also basketball because of Michael Jordan.
Oh, beautiful.
Right?
So you have good taste.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn, dude. She should have her own episode, dude, for sure. We're gonna get you on the list.
You lived through all of this.
La Señora Rodriguez.
We asked it to Ricky.
And then you gotta come dressed as a fighter, dude. A luchador. Nacho Libre, güey. I think that fit perfect, dude. So then what? The boxing came once your husband came in the
Yeah,
picture?
when I met my husband, he was fighting. So
Is that how you fell in love?
No.
That right hook right there.
no.
Wait, I need to say something. Let me tell you. So this is so funny. My dad, this is his favorite story. My mom used to have an ex-boyfriend. And let me tell you, my dad...
Beat his ass.
Yep. And because my dad did Kempo karate, my dad would kick his butt there. And then when my dad found out who he was, my
Con más ganas.
yeah, my dad's like, I would kick his ass when we were younger.
Oh, shit, dude. Imagine you knew. You'd be like, I can't wait to take your girl, dog. while he's punching him and shit. Damn.
No, so, and that's when I started liking boxing. When I met my husband, and back then it was Fernando Feroz Vargas. And when I saw him fighting, I was like, damn, I like this. And females, the first one I ever saw, and I was, wow, was Chris Cyborg.
Oh, yeah,
But
yeah.
she was doing kickboxing. And I remember that I said, damn, girls can fight.
I thought she was going to say me, but.
Damn, that's my daughter, bro. Damn.
Yeah.
So I mean, now saying all that, and you said, being a female fighter, obviously when people think of boxing, right, they right away start thinking of like the males, right?
Yes.
And so comparing the being a female and a male fighter, knowing how dangerous it is, does that kind of like motivate you and your husband to kind of like push her harder to kind of make a name for herself in a sport that maybe is not as big as the males?
Definitely. I am going to say something. Thank God. Right now, female boxing is going up a lot. Like you see it in MMA, boxing. So a lot of doors are opening for females, and that's beautiful. To see females outshine in any sport that's dominated by males, it's definitely a plus. But I always tell everybody, females, I'm going to be honest, I haven't seen a female in the ring that doesn't belong there.
Wow.
Because females go in like
you
really
have
fight.
to. I mean, yeah,
yes, you have to
make-
go and convince a whole crowd from not wanting to pull you down. And males, there's a lot of males that I feel like get your ass down.
Yeah.
Like you don't even belong there, pussy.
Yeah.
Get down. Like really.
Oh, man. Now I know why you picked her, dude.
Yeah.
Now I know. She's all like, that guy was a pussy anyways. But that's cool. But speaking of, we mentioned this earlier with the Jake Paul, right? And how Jake Paul is doing that, and he's bringing the females along with him, and he's creating these, big fights for them. Is that something that you would want to be a part of? Let's say Jake Paul calls you up and shit, and he's like, "Hey, reggaetonera, come take it down." Is that something that you would be open to, or are you even a fan of Jake Paul?
Well, I'm gonna say this. If the opportunity is right, the money's right, then I don't see why not. I'm gonna say this, like, everybody has their opinions on him and everything, but what he's doing for the sport, I think it's nice, because like Amanda Serrano, I mean, she's a goat. I'm gonna say that.
She's a beast, dude.
Yeah, and what he did for her and what he's doing, like, I think it's something really nice, and it's, like, if the opportunity's there, I don't see why not.
I thought you were going to put a song on and like a sad song or something. Like, dude, that's perfect, Chewy. No, it's un pinche TikTok video, pinche vato. But yeah, so this is what we're gonna do. We're past 40 minutes now in the second half, and so what I want to do is I want to go around this table. I want us to give our last words. I want to start off with my torta lover, my boy Chewy here. Chewy, final words, my guy.
I want to say thank you to your mom, your dad, for, like, honestly, they raised the cool ass, like, I want to say, like, a badass Latina. So go out there and represent us because you're doing your thing. Second of all, congrats on your fight. And you got a badass future, and you have a beautiful team behind you. So just even if it gets tough in the ring, you have a badass at home.
Thank you.
Good work, you're getting better and better at this every single time. Before he's like, I just want to say thanks. And I was like, chingo. Anda hablando y ahora no quiere decir nada. But final words for you, Ms. Rodriguez. By the way, thank you so much for coming up to the table. I saw you and your husband doing the paper, scissors, rock to see you came up here. And,
For real?
yeah, she's like, chingazo. And your dad's like, you win. Go up there. But yeah, final words for you.
My final words, I really thank you guys for having my daughter in the podcast. It means a lot. And to all the athletes and people that these guys are here for you, like, take chances, they're giving you guys also publicity. It helps you guys, and come and help and support local talent. There's a lot of talent in everything, and sometimes El Pasoans, we don't do that enough. We're in Juarez. Juarez, that's a city, and you have a lot of love and support over there, and people show up for you there. So, arriba Chihuahua, y gracias a la gente de Juárez por este fin de semana de haber apoyado a Nayeli la Bikina Rodríguez.
Shit! She heard it here. Man, you know what? I'm gonna have a petition out here. I want people to sign to see if they really want Ms. Rodriguez here instead of Chewy, because that was a good last words there. And she promoted us too. Did you see that? You're out of here, Chewy. Your days are counted, doggy.
She's taking over the takeover.
Oh, she's taking over. Wow. But yeah. So Nayeli, final words for you.
Well, I just, thank you for the opportunity. You guys are really cool. I think it's nice what you guys are doing, and just the same way I have dreams, it's cool here, you guys' dreams, how you guys started. It's inspiring because, like, I always tell people, always dream big, and little goals become bigger goals, and you just keep going up. And it was really cool hanging out with you guys. So I'm very thankful.
Everything you said, I would get it as a tattoo on my back. It's gonna be long, but it's like, what verse is that? It's like that Nayeli verse. But final words for me, I just want to first off give a big old thanks again to Jenner and Reference Studios for letting us do this here at their studio. And also thank you for both of you. Thank you for taking the time out here. I think what Mr. and Mrs. Rodriguez have done and created is awesome. It goes to testament that when you take care of your child and you support your child to the fullest, they create somebody like La Bikina, and that's amazing. Shout out to you for those that are planning to be a parent. Learn from them. All right, guys. Great family. And again, if you're available, I'm looking for another host. And so shout out to Mr. Rodriguez out there. It was a pleasure meeting you guys. Nayeli, we want to wish you the best of luck. You know now that you have two new friends, and we're going to be here to support you. We promise to go to your next fight, so you're going to see us there. You're going to be yelling like, Dale un chingazo. Like, we're going to be fucking, I'll probably even jump in there. But once again, thank you so much. We wish you nothing but the best, and I know that one day you're going to be a world champion, and we're going to be out there cheering for you. And the doors here at the podcast are always open for you guys. You know, whenever you guys want to come on, just let us know, and we'll get it done. And so thank you once again. Thank you. This was a very good episode. I love it because time flies by so fast, and that's when you know that you're having a good time. But your story is amazing. You have a lot more to do, and you have a bright future ahead. And so good luck with all that. For everybody that's watching and listening, guys, please make sure you guys are supporting these local athletes. These guys are giving it all. These guys are representing our city, and you'll never know. You know, keep an eye on her because she's gonna make it all the way up there. And once you start, you know, following her when she's up there, you're gonna be like, yo, dude, y'all missed it, dude. Y'all missed it. You know, we told you guys to get on the train and get on it now. But thank you once again, everybody. Make sure you guys are following, subscribing. We love you guys. Make sure you guys are following, subscribing our YouTube, our what else do we have? Our Spotify, our Amazon Music, all that stuff. You let Alexa know, hey Alexa, play the Takeover Show, and then you guys will be able to hear us. But other than that, y'all make sure to stay safe, but most importantly, y'all make sure to stay fresh. We are out. Sheesh. What did she say? Hello.